Social media influencers Sashna Laparan and Big Boy Cheng have cooperated with the Cybercrime Investigation and Coordinating Center, or CICC, to help educate the public about the risks of online gambling. According to CICC's Threat Monitoring Center, 1,007 unlicensed online gambling websites and 146 illegal online sabong platforms are still operating in the Philippines. At least 119 influencers have been documented promoting illicit platforms through content creation, live streaming, and referral links. Investigations further reveal that most of these sites are hosted offshore, highlighting the transnational nature of the threat. And joining us now to talk more about illegal online gambling is CICC Acting Executive Director Usec Aboy Paraiso. Good morning, sir. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning, Pauline. Happy to be here.
Okay. So far, sir, the CICC has found these 1,000 illegal online gambling sites. Is that still operating in the country, or are these mostly overseas?
Both are mostly overseas. As you well know, that the nuances of illegal online gambling, most of the backends are located elsewhere, so they exploit it. But what we do in the ICC, this is the case, we just have them blocked, and so they won't be visible here in the Philippines.
But how does that complicate your work, sir? Since they are run from abroad, how do you go after them? Are there enough mechanisms, laws to keep up, or do you always feel like you're playing catch-up? Kasi tuwing magte-take down kayo ng sites, I mean, you've already taken down, I believe, 8,000 sites so far, pero all these still crop up.
Yeah, that's a perfect word for it. We're playing catch-up or playing cat and mouse sa kanila. Because, correctly said, that whenever you put down a site, they just put up another one. What we're backing on here, Pauline, is really parang pag pinut down mo sila, mahirap na yung user experience, i-migrate pa nila yan, then we really make it harder for the bettors to really play on these sites. So that's what we do, we disrupt. And then, again, ang ano nga sana dito, if we can, it's not really, for me, it's not really about disruption. I really want sana, if we can prosecute, identify people, prosecute, and then convict them. So we try to look at the whole organization as a criminal syndicate, and those who we can prosecute here because they're here, we go after them.
And how will that work, sir? Meron bang communication, coordination with other countries? And from which country do these illegal sites mostly operate? Saang bansa po?
Well, we see the traditional ones. We see Myanmar, Bangladesh, Vietnam. UAE is an emerging hub for these sites, so that's why we really have to step up our partnership and cooperation with these countries. And, I think that the long-term solution here is that not only for illegal gambling, but for all types of scams as well. So, kailangan palakasin yung common mechanisms tsaka yung mga laws that would apply to each and every country whenever you post or whenever you harbor criminals there or scammers there. It would be easier to prosecute them whether they're here or there. So we're still in that process, Pauline.
Kumbaga, kailangan ng ngipin talaga ng batas, sir. And it's difficult because we're not just talking about the Philippines. As you mentioned, it's multiple countries now, Myanmar, Bangladesh, and now UAE. But the question is, sir, why do these websites continue to thrive despite government ban already? Are you saying they're getting more creative? How do they do this exactly? Is it through mirroring sites? What have you found from your initial investigation?
They have to be creative because it's a multi-trillion-dollar industry when it comes to scamming and illegal gambling. So I think that's the motivation for them to continue playing, or to continue operating. But we're trying to really disrupt that kind of operations. There.
Okay, so far, sir, let's talk about influencers. At least 119 influencers, at least here in the Philippines, were documented promoting these illegal platforms. Could they actually face legal charges?
Oh, yeah, that's what we're trying to achieve here. That before there was an initial list, diba? If you can remember, then we sent notices to explain. And some of them complied and apologized, and then, for example, in the case of Miss Sasha Laparan, we sent her a letter. She went to the office. She explained that she didn't know that she was promoting a legal site. She was made aware that what she was promoting was legal. Then she took down all her promotions for that site, and then unfortunately for us, she now uses her influence in a positive way of promoting irresponsible gaming. So, and then there are others that fail to comply. So we're really trying to make an example out of them. We would recommend filing cases against them. We documented not only their promotions, but the actual these sites they're promoting are actually manipulating the results of the game. So we would hopefully achieve to successfully prosecute the case for estafa.
Estafa. Yun po ang magiging kaso sa kanila. Pero sir, itong if influencers like Sashna, pag sinabi po niya na she didn't know it was illegal, will you be more lenient to influencers like them? Kumbaga, does ignorance count as a defense, or are they expected to also do due diligence in researching these their endorsements?
Well, right now we really there's a learning curve since this is something new for them. We try to understand, but as time goes along, halimbawa, for example, yung isang influencer, this time you try to understand that they didn't know. They probably didn't know. You try to be more lenient. But if it's a repeat offender, malinaw na naglolokohan na lang, ibang usapan na yun.
Well, you did mention, sir, this is a multi-trillion industry. And we heard reports that some influencers were being paid as much as 500,000 pesos a week just to promote these sites. Can you confirm that figure? Does that align with what you found? 500,000 pesos a week?
Correct. On the average, yes. Some of them earn more.
Okay, so now you have influencers like Big Boy Cheng and now si Sach na nga, how valuable is this cooperation to your investigation, sir? And does this mean they will be spared already from charges?
Oh, this is really valuable, but because it's not only putting an end to or putting a halt to the promotion of illegal online gambling, but also the promotion of responsible gaming, and that's another campaign that we really have to push forward with. And what was the second part of your question, Pauline? I didn't catch that.
Will they be spared, sir, from charges? And ask ko na rin, sir, how are they cooperating exactly? What kind of valuable information are they giving the CICC?
Yeah. So will they be spared for this particular? This particular time they would be spared because again, we try to understand that since they were ignorant that what they were promoting was illegal. We try to understand that, and then we're partnering up with them because they're using their influence now in a positive way. And the second part of the question is. The value really of the partnership is using their influences in a positive way helps CICC do its job easier. It makes our job easier when it comes to shepherding people and bettors from the illegal gambling sites wherein they would be exposed to a lot of harms and possible manipulation and their money being stolen. To these legal sites wherein we can regulate and then make sure that young bettors are not allowed there, and make sure that the games are not rigged.
Oo, pero sir, ang kalaban nyo kasi talaga dito is the proliferation of these illegal sites. I mean, no matter how you try to mount this information campaign, diba? As you mentioned, you're always playing catch-up, trying to go after these illegal online gambling sites. And let's face it, a lot of people are really getting hooked to online gambling, even young people falling to scams. Or would you say they're more knowledgeable now, given this drive against illegal online gambling? Are they more discerning?
I think naman. Kasi they only came to know about these illegal sites because they follow these certain influencers, they follow their, these people that lead them to these sites. And now because of us trying to limit that particular exposure or visibility when it comes to illegal sites, nakikita naman namin around, nung una nga nito, around from PAGCOR's statistics, bumaba naman yung talagang experience for users ng illegal online gambling sites. Coupled with the fact that we coupled yung mga online wallets when it comes to whether it's legal or illegal gambling sites, basta gambling or online gambling sites, dinikouple na ng mga online wallets. It resulted to a 50% dip in the operations and profits of these, whether it's legal or illegal gambling sites. So, again, we have to be more creative when it comes to strategies we try to employ to really curb out these illegal online gambling operations.
Wow, 50% na po ang na-reduce nyo just from delinking them from e-wallets. And tama naman po, di ba? You remove the accessibility kasi nung online gambling dahil nga yung pag nasa e-wallet, it makes it so much easier. Okay, but lastly, sir, what are your message? What is your message, I guess, to the public to be on how to discern itong mga illegal online gambling sites pa rin, ano, yung mga nalulure pa rin into these platforms?
Well, for us naman kasi it's easy. If you really want to maglibang, there are a lot of legal gambling sites that you are sure that you won't be fooled. You can be sure that the games are not rigged. But I think more importantly is the exercise of responsible gaming. Dapat talaga yung paglalaro, yung paggagamble, hindi nga lang, hindi mo siya gagawing negosyo, hindi siya yung primary source of income mo.
All right. Well, on that note, thank you very much for joining us this morning. That was CICC Acting Executive Director, Usec Aboy Paraiso. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Pauline. Good morning.